Current tests only look for specific genetic markers, so it's kind of like reading the Cliff Note version of a book. The decision to get a vaccine is personal and it's ultimately the teacher's choice, meaning there's no real way of tracking how close we are to that goal. Un doctor en Athens Limestone recibió una vacuna un poco después de mediodía. Y mientras tanto, el hospital de Huntsville recibió sus primeras dosis esta mañana. But that community may soon be gone as the U.S. government threatens to ban the app that was created in China. Now, we are following breaking news this morning on a death investigation in Huntsville. Officers say they were responding to a cutting call at the Waffle House on University Drive. The state superintendent said he couldn't go into specifics without getting into the investigation. But there's one thing he wants parents and everyone to know. The system works. It's not a shot, it's nasal spray. Hasta ahora, la mayoría de los republicanos han indicado que votarán para absolver a Trump. Dr. Karen Landers with the State Health Department says that we are going to stay in this current Phase 1B for the next several weeks, but that could change depending on the number of coronavirus vaccine doses coming to the state.
As a physician myself, am very anxious to, continue to move forward. There's opportunity if more vaccine becomes available to the state of Alabama. That is really the factor that prevents us from moving forward.
But the Alabama Department of Public Health just doesn't know whether or not they'll see a boost in supplies. It's also not sure how many vaccines the federal pharmacy program will bring to the state. Dr. Karen Landers says people are going to have to be patient before they move into Phase 1C.
But we do not want persons to be in a situation where the categories opened up, but there's no vaccine for them.
But there is a glimmer of hope with a new partnership. Johnson & Johnson and its rival Merck will work together to expand the supply of the vaccine more quickly. We do know Alabama expects to receive more than 40,000 doses of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine sometime this week or next week, but it's still unclear whether or not they'll see more doses in the future. Dr. Landers asks everyone to just wait.
I think it's going to be a while before we fully expand. I will certainly wait to see what Dr. Harris advises in terms of moving forward.
Now, keep in mind the state health department has to deal with a population of 1.6 million people who are eligible for the coronavirus vaccine. 19% of that group is fully vaccinated. 39% have only received one dose. But close to 681,000 people here in Alabama who are eligible to get that vaccine have yet to receive any doses at all. Reporting live in Huntsville, Alex Torres-Perez, Way 31 News. For many, TikTok is just the latest app for kids, young adults, and the young at heart. 19-year-old Lauren Parker from Madison calls herself the CEO of Alabama after one of her videos went viral.
That's not your man. That's Alexander Shannara.
For her, the app is a way to connect to new people and showcase the state.
I like to spread the idea that there are a lot of cool things to see here and a lot of fun stuff to do.
Though the app is mainly used by Gen Z, Lauren says there's more to TikTok than just kids dancing.
There's really a community for everyone. I follow a couple grandparents on TikTok and they just bake sweets for their kids. It's really so cute.
I think during the whole COVID shelter in place, I think a lot more millennials and older have joined the app just kind of as a joke, as I did, and then kind of found content that they related with and interact with.
Bethany Clark is a physical therapist in Birmingham. She uses TikTok to educate the younger generation.
Kind of spreading awareness about how you can get physical therapy, what our qualifications are, like our education, why you might need it, etc.
And with more than 60.7 thousand followers, she's sending her message.
I feel like I've created a community there where people feel like they can ask me questions and get an honest response from me.
But that community may soon be gone as the U.S. government threatens to ban the app that was created in China. They believe the data TikTok collects could be a national security concern.
Access your contacts, your calendar, anything that is on your device. That includes your email and all the attachments within those emails, your user location. Why would a video sharing application need these things?
Former Alabama District Attorney and current Vice President of Gray Analytics, Jay Town, says TikTok compiles all that information into a database. He explained that if any of that data is considered intelligence, TikTok must share it with the Chinese government. Several agencies like the Department of Homeland Security, Transportation Security Administration, and the United States Armed Forces have already banned the use of TikTok on federal government phones.
Can be used in economic espionage, blackmail, and other nefarious activities that a malign foreign actor like China is absolutely engaged in right now, today, at this moment.
Right now, TikTok is in the process of making a deal with Walmart and Oracle. With this deal, all of the app's technology will be in possession of a new company called TikTok Global. It would comply with U.S. laws and privacy regulations. Oracle would also oversee the app's security by transferring all American data to its cloud center.
If this sale were to go through, we now onshore the user data and the security of those operating systems so that they don't go back to China. They can't go back to China. They're firewalled from going back to China.
Other social media sites like Facebook, Twitter, and Snapchat are already prohibited from sharing user data with other countries because of U.S. laws. But several users say they aren't too worried about their information being out there.
I've been on social media since I was like in 7th grade, and I figure if there's any information on my phone or on the internet, on any of my social media platforms, there's probably somebody who has it, and I don't feel like I have super secret information.
But Town warns of China's long-term strategy to steal your data.
They play a long game. They're not doing quick hitters. They'll wait on a network for 20 years just to get a little bit of information. While that information might not be useful right now because you're 22 and your contact list is a bunch of 22-year-olds, there might be a day where your contact list is going to include congressmen and military officers and CEOs that you work for. It matters when there's that moment where that thing that you're working on at the arsenal with hypersonic propulsion or the next gen of whatever, and they want it, they need it, they now know how to get it.
If TikTok, Walmart, and Oracle can't come up with a deal, people won't be able to get TikTok on their phones. Users also won't be able to get any updates, which means outages and glitches in the future. Reporting in Huntsville, Alex Torres-Perez, Wade 31 News.